Hi, I'm Amy Mahali with Be Well Clinic, and we are going to talk about finding farmers to be able to buy more locally. This is something that you may find a growing passion in yourself the more you learn about food and how important it is to our health and how impactful it is to raising healthy kids, getting yourself well, and staying well. We can get a lot of quality food, thankfully, from our grocery stores now. Depending on what area you live in, that may be more or less available. But as time goes on, it is good to have local resources for a couple different reasons. One, it helps with the food chain supply. You don't have to worry if something gets stuck on a ship because you bought it in your hometown. The other thing that can be really helpful for is food is information for our bodies. And the way that the animal or the plant in your area grew has information that actually is going to help you with the environment, the altitude, the sun intensity, the specific toxins. That plant or that animal had to deal with the same toxins that you did. And so it has resources that are going to be unique to your area, which is going to help you actually improve your health even more quickly. The important thing as you are looking at getting more local resources for your food or other things would be to go slowly. Don't feel like you have to add everything at once. In fact, that's pretty much impossible. There probably are the majority of resources that you need in your area when you find them, but it is going to take a little while to find, and that is totally okay. I have 3 basic steps that I think are helpful to follow that I'm going to share with you today about adding more local resources to your life, to your kitchen, and to the things that your family is using. The first step is to start small and start with something that has a connection that makes sense. The second step is going to be consistent with that thing. Once you find organ meats or eggs or raw milk resource, go to that every time. Try as much as you can to not go to the grocery store half the time and go to your farmer the other half. This is going to help support the farmers so that they can continue to produce. When you want it, you'll have it. And number 2, it will help you get into a habit because habits then need to be consistent to build and add new habits. So let's go through the steps in more detail. Step 1 is find a connection that makes sense. What I mean by this is find something that is going to bring you a connection. The thing that's going to make the most sense in your brain about what little thing you're going to add in terms of local resource purchasing. This could be things like location. What is your area known for? What's easy to get? Maybe there's a ton of people who sell really good quality eggs, or there's a lot of butchers and you can get organ meats really easily, or raw milk is really easy to find and you can have that as your first resource. So, what is in your location? Number 2, what do you need? Maybe you need raw milk for baby formula. Maybe you need organ meats because it's just never in the store and your family needs to be eating that nutrient-dense food. Number 3, what about a relational connection? You've met a farmer on the street. You drove by the egg sign and you decided to stop and see, and you find out that this farm not only has eggs and they feed their chickens exactly how you want them to, but they also will sell old stew birds and they maybe also have goats in the back with some milk. So stop and have conversations with your farmers and you might find a relational connection. And then the 4th big category I came up with would be to do what is easy for you. It sometimes needs to be a resource you need, and that might be a tricky thing to find. But what if you don't have to push that hard? What if you could just go find a CSA farm that does berry picking? And you and your family can go and have a ton of fun picking berries or harvesting apples. And so you're getting a local resource that you would buy at the store, but you got to get locally. Sometimes the first resources we have to focus on are things we need, like raw milk, good organs, quality eggs. But sometimes we don't have to go there first. You may have that available in your stores, and you can focus on something that's easy. It will get the ball rolling. You will start building habits. You will start just going to a berry field, and then you meet a farmer, and you meet another mom that tells you about some eggs. And anytime you enter into this world of buying local and getting into the farmer local world, you are going to find that it's easier. So entry is the first step. And then when we have that first step with whatever it is, we're going to go to step 2. Be consistent. You have eggs now, go get those eggs every time. You have raw milk, you have organ meats. Be consistent with that. And then when you're consistent, it's just part of your life. It's no big deal to keep going. That's when it's time for step 3, build on that. And step 3 very quickly goes back into step 1. What's the next thing you want to add? Is it something locationally? Is it something that's a need? Did you have a relational connection? Or do you want to just do something that seems easy or fun to just add to that resource abundance that you are growing of local resources in your area? I hope this video has been helpful to you in starting on this journey or continuing on your journey of adding additional local resources. It really can be something that you can build over time. I have been doing this for years now, and I'm still 50 to 70% local resources when my life is allowing it. And that is okay. I know that I can get good quality food, and I know I can have that better connection whenever I'm able to, and that is perfect. So don't be ashamed if it takes you a long time to get very far. Keep building on it, be consistent on it, and you will be amazed in a year and 2 years at how much you are buying locally and how much you know and how many wonderful people you know that are going to be resources to you more than just buying your eggs at a store. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel if you haven't. And for more tips about how to care for your body, come back for the next video.